Well, in today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to value a lot of Mickey Mouse items. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. Then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Let's jump right in with these figures. This is Peg Leg Pete and he's worth $20. These are the Mickey and Friends Super 7 figures. Then we have Mickey's horse. He's worth about $22. I love how all these are black and white. And then we have Minnie Mouse with her little hat and flower. She's worth about $23. And last but not least, in this 4-piece set, we have Mickey Mouse, and he's also worth about $23. Then we have this Minnie Mouse Christmas plush. She's worth about $15. Next up, we have this Mirrorverse of Baloo. He's a big figure, but he's only worth about $16 right now. And then we have the next one. The next one is Mickey Mouse. He's a Mirrorverse figure, and he's also worth about $16. And then the last Mirrorverse figure we have is this one of Donald Duck, also worth about $16. I actually got those at Five Below just a few months ago. Then we have this cool Mickey and Minnie Turkey Salt and Pepper Shaker worth about $30 in the box. Have a cool Goofy hat. He's worth about $10. And then from Kellogg's, we have a Mickey bobblehead worth about $18. And from the world of Miss Mindy, this figure is worth $20. Then we have this dancing Mickey that's a silver statue commemorating 100 years, and he's worth about $25. Then we have this white Disney hat worth about $16. Next up, we have this mini 7-piece PVC figure set. It's worth about $20. I think I got that on clearance at Walmart for about $5. Got this Wile E. Coyote Hallmark ornament from 2023, and I had to have this, and it's worth $32. And then from Super 7, we have the rare collectible Sesame Street Yip Yip Martians. They're worth $50. They were pretty hard to get in the first place. Then we have this vintage Mickey Mouse train set. It's worth about $35 still in the box. And then I have this really cool Sylvester the Cat backpack worth $20. I just picked up at a garage sale for $2. I knew the people having the yard sale, so she might have just given me a good deal. Then I have this cool Disneyland pinball game worth about $35. And then we have this Minnie and Minnie picture that's worth about $5. It's a reproduction of a famous painting. Let's see what else we have. So much stuff down here. We have this vintage Minnie Mouse plush. She's worth at least $20. And then we have a Dumbo Squishmallow. He's worth about $15. And we have this large Minnie Mouse like beanie ball worth about $15 as well. Then we have Minnie in her Asian dress worth about $16. And then we have this large Minnie Mouse in a zebra pink dress worth $22. We have this Santa and Mickey plush. He's worth about $15. And then we have a Minnie Christmas plush. She's worth about $15. And then we have the cruise ship Mickey. He's worth about $20. And we have this Epcot water bottle worth about $6. And then we have the Mickey Mouse football player plush. He's worth about $20. And then we have another Minnie Christmas plush. She's worth about $15. And we have a mini purse worth about $12. Too bad that wasn't full of money when we bought that. We have this little Goofy plush. He's worth about $10. Have a Donald Duck plush worth about $12. Have this vintage Mickey plush. He's worth about $15 and he's in really good condition. We have two of Sorcerer minis and they're worth about $16 each. One has a big apprentice hat on and one has a smaller hat on. I usually only keep one thing of each, but these were different, so I kept both. Then I have this Mickey Mouse canvas for the wall. It's worth about $15. And this big mini resin statue that's worth about $35. It's really heavy. Then we have this cool vintage Mickey Mouse typewriter. It's worth about $21. Always take the lowest value on eBay to get these prices. Then we have this Princess Mini plush. She's worth about $14. And this pastel Mickey, he's worth about $12 with the tag on. I got these at a thrift store for just a couple dollars each. Got this Racer Mini plush. He's worth about $15 with the metal. And then we have the Mini pastel plush. She's worth $12 as well. Then we have this big popcorn balloon bucket from Disneyland or Disney World worth $25. No telling what a parent had to pay for that at Disney. And then this vintage orange juice little container worth about $10. So much mini stuff to go through real quick. We have this Victoria mini still in the box. She's worth about $40. She's from Main Street, USA. I love her. Then we have a ton of these little figures. We're going to value some of them. These regular figures are worth about $3 each. They're not worth a whole lot, but to collectors, at least $3. Sometimes you can find them cheaper at garage sales and stuff, but $3 is a good price. That little pajama one was worth $5. And then we have the cool castle bank with all the figures on it. It's worth about $25. That would be an easy sell. That's a very cool piece. I really like that. All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, these little cars, the figures in the cars, they're probably worth about $4 each. So about $12 for all three of those we can add to our grand total. And then all these little figures, like I said, we'll probably do these about $3 each. So I'll just add these up for our grand total. They're very cute. And, you know, sometimes when you collect figures, or people do, they could be missing one figure to their set. And they could all be worth $3 each. But for that one missing figure, they might pay $20, $25 to complete their set. So you never know what stuff's worth. Oh no, this is really cool. This is a rhinestone Mickey head necklace. That's probably worth at least $15. I really like that. Then we have this little Lion King snow globe. It's worth $35. I was surprised. And then we have this little vintage collapsible Donald Duck. And he's probably worth about $12. When you push his button, he just kind of passes out. Kind of reminds me of myself. When I get tired, I just want to pass out. All right, let's see what else we have. A cool deck of vintage Mickey playing cards worth about $10. Some little Mickey Mouse lip gloss worth about $5. Little Safari Donald Duck large figure worth at least $12. And then we have this really cool collectible Lion King snow globe worth $50. Here we have some more little figures. They're worth about $3 each. I'm just going to add them all up in my head and then add them up to our grand total at the end, because I'm trying to see what this toy collection is worth. But man, it's a job. These are really cool. I'm still going to say $3 each because I don't want to go look up every single tiny figure, but I think these might be worth a little bit more than $3, but that's okay. That'll give me some wiggle room in my total. Here's a cool Mickey Mouse button that's worth about $5. A lot of people collect buttons and pins. And this Hot Wheel Mickey Mouse Steamboat worth about $8 still on the card. And then we have these Minnie Mouse and Friends figures still on the card. I have 5 of these. Now on eBay, they said they're like $8 to $10 each, but I'm going to value these at $6 each. So that'll give us another $30 to add to our grand total. Because I bought these brand new at Dollar Tree back in the day, so I didn't pay that much for them. Then we have these larger vintage Mickey figures, and they're worth about $4 each. That'd be $8. And then we have this Minnie that you paint, and she's worth about $5. Then we have these little rare vintage figures. They're only worth about $4 each. And then Pluto's worth about $3. And these are probably worth $3 each too. These tops to the little kid drinks, they're worth $5 each. They're kind of collectible. But those drinks, when you buy them new, they're crazy price. They're like $6 each. So the top should be collectible. All right, we have this little mini cheerleader that's on a spring. She's worth $12. And this little ostrich, I believe it's from Tomorrowland, is worth $10. Then we have this small Mickey Mouse snow globe from 2002, and it's worth about $15. Let's see what else we have. A little Pluto figure. We'll say $3 for our figures. But then we have these mini Duplo figures, and these are worth a little more than $3. They're worth about $5 each. And then there's one more. So we have two of those. That's another $10 we can add to our grand total. Let's see. Then we have these little metal cars. These are all worth at least $4 each, maybe more than that, but they're die-cast metal. They're heavy. So I'm going to say at least $4 each for those. And we have 7. And then we have these little Mickey Mouse toys that came from the Happy Meal, and I'm just going to say $1 each, but they were probably worth at least 2 or 3 each, but $1 will be fine. Then we have this little button that commemorates someone's first visit. It's worth about $6. Little mini wind-up tin figure worth $35. And a mini drum major figure worth $15. And then we have a couple more Happy Meal toys still in the bag. I don't know, maybe $2 each, so that's another $6 we can add to our overall total. Then we have a lot more of these loose figures. Most of these loose figures are just going to be worth about $3 each. That one goes to Old Parachute. I don't know, he might be worth more than $3. I'm comfortable just saying 3 because I don't want to look them all up. That little Mickey Mouse football player, though, he's worth 10. Now, the little Scrooge and Donald figures from the 80s, they're worth about $12. The little Top Hat Mini, he's worth about $5. And these other ones in the back, we'll just say about $3 each because that's kind of my norm, I'm saying, for figures and even that magnet. Now, we have this big Disney cruise ship plush that's worth about $20. You know, that came from the Disney cruise, and those things are so expensive. This really cool vintage picture frame of Minnie and Mickey Mouse. I've had this since I think I was in my early 20s, and it's worth at least $50. I think it went all the way up to about $85. But I'm comfortable with $50 for the price. I have this little castle frame. It's worth a good $20. And then a Chip and Dale frame worth about $20, but it was listed more than that. But we're going to say $20. Have some more of the little figures. We're going to say about $3 each, but some of these are a lot older and probably worth more than $3. But like I said, I can't look them all up, so we're just going to say $3 each. And then we have this brand new Disney Celebrating 100 Years mug. It's worth about $15. You know, after 100 years is over, it becomes even more valuable when it's 101. All right, we have this hand-blown Mickey ornament. He's worth about $12. And then we have this little Minnie Mouse angel ornament worth about $10. And then the little Mickey Santa ornament, he's worth about $10 as well. A lot of people collect Christmas ornaments. We have this little mouse in the drum major uniform worth about $7. I can't remember his name, but it's super cute. And then some little Happy Meal toys. We might have a couple duplicates. I'm going to have to go through them all and see, but worth probably $1 each. They're not worth a lot, but they're super cute to collect. This Mickey on the ship, he's worth about $12. And then this large black and white 90 years figure is worth about $20. We have some cruise ship Mickeys. They're worth about $4 each, so that's $12 we can add to our total. Then this large mini figure, she's worth at least $10. Then we have some vintage Mickey glasses. The first one, the little skinny Mickey one's worth about $10, and the other 3 are a little more collectible, and they're worth at least $12 each, even though they're listed more than that on eBay. These vintage figures are worth at least $5 each. The bride and groom mini figure is worth about $13. Then this little mini keychain, he's worth about $8. Little mini figure is worth about $3. And then this button's worth a big old $15. I was surprised at that. It's pretty collectible. And this little puzzle, we'll say about $3. It's getting some age on it. And And then we have more and more of these little figures, and we're just going to say about $3 each for all these little figures. And then right here we have these really nice fancy bobbleheads, and they're worth $25 each. And then you guessed it, we have a couple more loose figures worth about $3 each. An antenna cover that's pretty cool, it's worth about $5. I don't even know if cars have antennas anymore. Have this little pack of collector cards worth about $6. And a little castle picture frame worth about $15. And the ballerina figure is worth about $5. Pluto's worth about $3. We have this giant Pinocchio plastic bank head worth $40. And then we have the Mickey Mouse one, but he's only worth $20 for some reason. And we have this little gold necklace that's worth about $15. And then we have a big Minnie Mouse plastic bank, and she's worth $22. We have this 6-pack of pens on a card. It's worth about $18. I love how everything goes up in value. These little Mickey buttons are worth about $5. Our Goofy figure, he's worth about $6. And this vintage Minnie Mouse mirror is worth about $7. And these little sequin Minnie Mouse ears are worth about $10. You know, a lot of people collect mouse ears. Lady and the Tramp vintage books worth about $6. And this really cool Goofy puzzle still in the box is worth about $15. Then we have this little mini snow globe of him sitting down, and he's worth about $10. And then we have the graduation snow globe worth about $22. And then we have this cool safari clock worth about $35. And then this one's worth $30. I have these vintage mugs of Mom and Dad. They're worth at least $20. They're really old. And then we have this Minnie Mouse paper clip that's kind of cool, worth $6. And this little bitty Minnie Mouse plush worth about $4. I have another Castle Bank, which is Mickey. He's worth $25. And this cool little styrofoam stage worth about $3. Minnie and Mickey in their cars worth about $6 each. This vintage pet bowl that's worth about $18. A Jiminy Cricket pen worth about $4. And then we have a Mickey bobblehead. He's worth about $12. The little Mickey mug as a king is worth about $10. And our Mickey and Donald plush, they're worth probably about $4 each. And then our Goofy plush is worth about $10. We have this Minnie Mouse doll still in the box. She's only worth about $15. I thought she would be worth a little bit more than that, but she's made by Mattel, and she's worth about $15. Little mini spinning skirt toy, she's worth about $15. Mickey Mouse puzzle still in the box, that's worth about $15 as well. And then this Minnie Mouse car that's with the long handle that kids push is worth about $20. Well, with our previous 222 videos we've made so far for value on my toy collection, our total was $634,593. Now with this video, it's mainly our Mickey Mouse merchandise. We can add another $2,333 to our total, which makes our grand total for episode 223 $636,926. Now guys, remember, I am no millionaire. I have just been saving toys for about 40 years, going to garage sales and flea markets and thrift stores and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this big old total. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos because I'm having a lot of fun making them and seeing what the toys are worth. If you want to see the toys up close, you can also find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until we see you at the next video, bye!